Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida, Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. These are a bunch of tools, starting with my OXO turning flip and fold spatula that's going to spread paint better than anything I know. This is another spatula I bought that was silicone and I notched out teeth, and I'm looking forward to trying that maybe. I've got chain of different sizes. I've got a cottage cheese lid I snipped into and then folded the teeth back either way. I've got one of these palette knives that I haven't used yet, but I might. And when I used to do art resin, I think I purchased these. I think they came with it. They might be a really good tool to use, and I'm looking forward to thinking about them. If you can tell, I'm contemplating mark making. And I've got different shapes, different circles. So we're just going to start, and who knows where it's going to go. This is this is a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst Spatula number 1. This is my go-to tool. These are something somebody gave me. They have texture on them and little teeth, and they might be fun to use too, along with bubble wrap and a mini windshield squeegee. We shall see what happens. We shall see. That's a pie cutter with a serrated edge, so that might be cool as well. And that's one of my little rakes that I made out of acetate. In the meantime, I'm thinking, will that go down all the way? Excuse my head. I'm hoping, at least, place to put that down, to use some of my Mead and Black. And I'm going to check really quickly to make sure I can get as much of this in your view as possible. I think that's probably about it. I'm just going to spread some black paint and maybe scrape through it. I've already coated my canvas with white. It was Artist Loft White with GAC 800 and Floetrol in it to level it out, and it worked pretty well. Now a lot of times I will prime a canvas and I'll just put black down. It's not really the same when the canvas is pre-primed with white, because it doesn't soak in as readily as it does when it's a matte primed canvas just straight from Michael's. And I'd like to leave some lines, but unless I'm ready at the moment to let them dry, it's sort of pointless, because they'll just mix in with my other colors. But I don't mind gray tones either. I'm thinking, for me, this is the way up. And I'm going to use some cerulean blue. I'm a Colourarte affiliate. And I've got a playing card I think I might want to use, if not for one of these other tools. I have more scrapers too, but the playing cards have worked really well for me. And I've been thinking about this painting for a while, and the one thing that I remember is that I wanted a square of cerulean blue right there. But I'm thinking it might be want to be a little bigger than it is, because I might have used more paint than I intended. Now I don't know what we can scrape through. Or what kind of colors we're going to get, but my goal is basically to start by covering the canvas. And whatever I can get down now will stay. Well, some of it might stay. How about that? Got a couple skewers in my way. I want to use other tools. I want to use these little, I don't know where they came from. I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. Oh, that's cool. I like that texture. I want to put some in there. Yes, I do. Ha. Oh, I like that. I like this a lot. This is fun. I'm going to do it more black or some other color. I'm thinking I might want to just go for the jasmine. It's not keeping me from wanting to scrape right through there right now with something else. I'm going to wipe that tool off just so it doesn't have a coating of paint on it. Try and put them aside as I work with them. I think I'm going to use my little tool that makes marks and add some texture to that square. At any given moment I might decide to stop, let everything dry and come back again. In the meantime, I'm going to try and wipe off my tools as I go to a certain extent. And I am going to use, what am I going to use? I've got my spatula, my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. That's jasmine, that's primary element. No clue what I'm doing, I'm just doing it for fun. I think I want some more black up here where this big smear is. I don't know if I really want to keep that or not. But I definitely think I could put some texture in there and be happy about it. What else have I got? New toys. New toys that hurt if you don't hold them correctly. Now I've got, the wider the space is, the more paint you get left behind. That looked like it was, well, if there's an animal in there, there's nothing I can do about it. I really want to go right up this side, I'm thinking. And maybe I'll just grab my, this tool I know you can get at Michael's. So I've been looking through my retrospective artworks that are 60 by 48 and 36 by 40 and then putting them on my Facebook page. I kind of want a dish of colors to dip my spatula into. I don't want a huge one though. I just wish I had a little more space to work. Let's bring this forward. I don't do a lot of mark making with my spatula, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't like to. Got to be careful not to let the paint dry on my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula. I'll have to soak it and grab a new one. So far so good, lots of fun. Doesn't make me want to stop though. My inclination is to stop and let everything dry, but I'm still having a good time, so I might as well just continue. This is a great opportunity not to have to waste paint, because you can always put it, you know, wherever you want now. I've got some new Purley pigments. Vibrant Aqua I'm looking forward to using. Oh, I just found a skewer that's that's kind of making me want purple. And I'm going to leave that dot there just because. What else have I got? I need to see my tools. I love that they're all different sizes. I'm going to have to wipe off my spatula and hope that I can get the black paint off it. Use my studio rag. I'm thinking Midnight Shadow. It's been a while since I did any dots, at least in this way. I've still got cerulean blue on my card. Just going to make that into something. As opposed to the nothing it was. I still want some orange. And I've got Orange Crush. I kind of need this to dry. Is this dry? It's almost dry. I think the little spatula is probably the better choice. And I like starting with small amounts. That way, I haven't overcommitted myself. I love the fact that the canvas is dry and I can scrape away whatever I want because it's dry. Although that paint looks like it's definitely drying on there, and I might not want that to be the truth. There we go. I got some of it off. I do need to remember, I still haven't used the Vibrant Aqua, and I still need to remember to wipe my tools off. That one's going in the bucket because it dried on there. Alright, I'm going to use my spatula this time. And you notice I only took half. Seems like whenever I use Orange Crush, and that's a Prizm pour, Makes me want saffron, but that's okay. Still need to clean my spatula off. I brought extra wet paper towels too, just in case my wet rag didn't have enough. Oh, you know what? I've got Carnation. I still gotta use that Vibrant Aqua. There's the saffron. Not sure about how I didn't really do a lot of Midnight Shadow. I go on instinct. If you wonder why, you know, where things go, I just figured it's easy enough to cover things up if I want to. And if I say I'm going to use a color and then I don't, I can always use that color again, so. I don't need a lot of anything. I am going to do the saffron now, though. Let's see how far that'll go. Alright, I've got like a minute or two before my camera shuts off. And that's the point. I'll probably let this dry. Although I'm not feeling done yet, but I wouldn't expect to either. Yeah, I picked up the Carnation and I thought I was picking up the Jasmine. Let's just go to town on that for the moment. Usually I complain about the little striations caused by the dried paint on the card, but I actually like them. But I think, while I'm right here, I'm going to use a little bit of shiny taffeta. See what happens when I mix. I don't know what I'm going to do when all my white space is gone, because I kind of like it. I definitely like putting down puddles of paint and then picking it up again. It's not a bad start. So I'll see you guys in a second. And maybe I'll be smart and take a picture of this right now. I've got a sweater fuzz on my card. Okay, I had so many ideas while I was gone. It is ridiculous. But the bottom half of this little receptacle is round. And I think I'm going to put some saffron on it and find out right now if I can do what I think I can do. Yes, I can. Now I've got one doubt. I want another one. Two dots. Two dots deserve three. Can we get... Can I get three? I introduced circles. I'm going to wipe that off. I could just steal a little paint from there. Finish that one off. So I was thinking, this is dry. It's been less than an hour, but that's the bonus of paint that's thin. This is supposed to open and come out. Now would be good. I thought about it and I've got pieces of tongue depressor. But I'm going to try this. This is something that pushes a blooming onion through a mechanism that I got years ago. And I kind of wanted to use it all this time and haven't, and now I'm going to. And I've got two ends. I'm not sure I can get both. Unless I twist it around, and maybe I can. I still want to try this. I think I'm going to do that with something subtle like gold. I didn't get all of my spots. I could probably pick that up and do even better. I wonder if I can encapsulate one. I'll just cross it over. Not sure about that one. And I'll make it go away. I'm going to throw that in the bucket. I don't think I'm going to use it again right now. So what I want to do, like I said, was use gold. My plan is, do I really want to put it right there? Not really. I think that's a better place. I don't even know if this is going to work. But I'm willing to try with the Mayan gold. I think I can wipe off paint if I need to, but it's pretty light anyway. It'll still only be gold if it's... How is this going to work? I guess we're only going to get part of it. Part is probably better than none. I let it get warped out of shape. It used to be very nice and flat, and I had kept it for a long time. Lost track of it, found it like this. I don't give up easily though. Alright, we got what we got. That's a lot of paint right there. I think I can do better than that. I'm going to throw my little white container in the bucket, wipe off my gold. Where do I want to wipe off my gold? I want to use my gold somewhere. Let's wipe it off right up there. I'm sure it's sheer. And for the gold that's in a big blob, which probably would just dry, maybe I can fake it. I'm going to give it a shot. Painting with Q-tips. It's fine until the fibers start coming off them. Alright, I'm not sure I'm in love with that, but I don't hate it either, so we'll just deal with it. I never did put any of the aqua in. And I was thinking I can just draw lines. And that's kind of what I want to do right now. Vibrant Aqua. It's a Purley pigment. I need another small spatula. And I think my number 2 is the perfect width. I put a silicone container down to put my tools in, but it's obscuring it's keeping me from turning. I'm not sure I'm in love with that. But I'm not hating it either. I thought about putting some white and some black on. I definitely still am contemplating the tongue depressor. Right now I'm contemplating my finger. Let me tell you what, I don't like this. I don't mind if there's some color left behind. All just part of the process. But I got to remember that. Here's my container, and I'm going to put some black in there. Some medium black. Hope I got enough of that. Still might do some white. Oh, that was water. Too close. That might be interesting, actually. I'll make it work. No matter what. I use my Q-tips in so many ways. I can't believe I didn't use them for years. I still want more black outlines. I thought I could probably get away with this in a less complicated process, but I'm not sure that that's going to be the case. And I know I could take a long time and have a lot of fun, but it wouldn't be a video that people would want to watch all of. I'd have to spend 5 hours, I've found out the hard way, editing just to make it something people would be willing to watch. I keep trying to turn this the wrong way because of that silicone. It's basically a box or pan. I'm going to do some outlines. or try at least. I might like to do some white. I might like to do some dots. I might like to do a lot of things I don't have time to do. I know I want some Tuscan Sun. And I have some triple sec that I was thinking about using. I had a separate container of it, an excess, and I finally had enough room in my triple sec bottle to pour it away back into the bottle. You know what, before I do that, I'm going to do that. I was waiting to see how I would like that. This is dry. Got a little tag on there, a little paint tag. Several, in fact, it looks like. The triple sec might be the thing that makes it the most interesting of all. I want a lighter blue, and I've got Lagoon Blue in a I like the elderberry too. Cerulean C, Lagoon Blue, Purley Pigment. Not so sure about those smears anymore, so I could sort of cheat. What do I want to do to cheat? And I want a card. I want a shorter card. What did I do with those short pieces? There we go, I found them. They are a little precarious to hold on to. I'm thinking they should probably come off of their ring. That might be one element too many. But that could be the perfect excuse to just go on. Wipe that off. I've got Dancing Fuchsia with diamonds and pearls in it, and I think I really want to use some. And Dancing Fuchsia is another Purley Pigments. I mixed it way dark. Way dark. And now good or bad, I'm not sure that I'm happy with what I've done. There's my card.
Excuse me?
No. That was my husband. He needs something. I'm not sure what. I like that better than I liked it before I did that. I do want to take some of this away. And just leave the residual behind. So I've got paint on my card and I want to do something with it. And I think that's what I need to do. I want more saffron. And I'm almost done. I'm pretty sure I'm almost done. I'm thinking some white somewhere still. And I haven't done a lot of that, but when I've done it, I've liked it. It helps if I've actually got some in my container. That's not strong enough. I like that saffron line down there. Got 2 minutes to tell you guys I love you, and I have 33 playlists. With 100 videos on them each. Now I'm just getting really busy, but I still think it's fun and cool. So I'm not unhappy. I could go and keep going for a long time and just keep adding marks. So what have I not told you? I haven't told you much of anything. Please give me a thumbs up. When you share my videos, you help me out. I really appreciate you watching them longer. It tells the YouTube algorithm I'm worth keeping around. Well, that was the rumor, although it doesn't seem to be working. I want to thank my members for keeping my channel alive. Thank you so much. And this is kind of fun. Now I'm happy. It could probably use a few more things, but I'm not sure what those things are right yet. And I think the Vibrant Aqua is going to go right in here. Helps if I take the tab off so it's actually open. I think a few more dots might make me happy too. So I love you guys. I hope you come again. For the moment, I'm still posting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I still want some white. I want to be careful where I put it though. Alright, so I've played with the white. I'm not done yet. hoping I don't muff it. Under the right circumstances, the white can make a piece, or at this point maybe break a piece. I'm going to use a little more black, I guess. I like that. I don't mind that either. I like to straighten out that mark a little bit. Hopefully the white will dry fairly strong. I'm liking my extra marks. I think I'm going to put a square in here. Alright, so I was telling you guys everything, and I love you. Please share my videos. I do sell my artwork. Let me see if I can get this back into the appropriate placement so you can actually see it. And I can try and shimmer it. I don't know what there will be for a shimmer. I get tired of knocking my bottles over. It was fun to do. I have one last thing I want to do. It may or may not be a good idea. Just to be, okay, maybe not one last thing. Am I done? There, I like that. I don't mind repeating a few squares. Alright, I think I'm done. I love you guys. Thanks to my members for keeping my channel alive. I was saying my 2 books are on my Amazon link, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and second 100 videos I made for YouTube. I want a stronger orange color in there. So much so, I'm willing to use my finger. There we go. I'm perfectly satisfied with that so far. Let me grab my cell phone and give the opportunity to shimmer test. Close my other apps that should have been closed already. That looks like fun from up here. Thank you for joining me. I hope you come again. My paint pouring recipes are below. Show more. If you have questions, please feel free to ask. I encourage questions. This is crooked. Very crooked. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, all on the link tree, along with a promo code for percentage off at Colourarte and 10% off at Pixel Paint Designs. And I'm affiliates of both. My community board will show you tomorrow's video at 2 p.m. I believe I may have mentioned that. And whatever I've forgotten, you'll see in another video. Thank you to everyone who makes a donation to help keep me painting at Patreon or PayPal. I appreciate that so much. You don't know. Thank you. You guys take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Priscilla out.